Hello everyone, and we have some good news for you, especially those of you that like stacks and near. I like near, not sure about stacks, but Grayscale has two new funds for stacks and near. So they're going to start to get institutional investment, and these are slightly smaller than all the other funds that Grayscale has aside from ETC, but we all know that ETC is a disaster, so we don't really need to talk about that. Now, am I bullish on Bitcoin development with stacks? No. Do I think stacks is a good investment, at least for the short midterm? Yes. Because despite the fact that I think Bitcoin development is basically a complete disaster because Bitcoin was never made to handle these things, I do actually believe that stacks will actually get investment because there are going to be a lot of people that try to pile in onto Bitcoin development because, it's Bitcoin, even though it was never made to handle these things. What's going to happen? It's going to be like runes and ordinals. It's going to completely jam up the chain, but that won't stop the coin from pumping. So stacks might actually be a very, very good buy in the near future. The weird thing is about Bitcoin and Ethereum, at least in the short term, the higher the fees go and the more congested the chain gets, a lot of times the more valuable it is because the chains are kind of crippled in themselves in terms of transaction speed and TPS. There's basically a fight for block space that pushes the fees up, which encourages more people to mine or validate, and that pushes the price of the coin up. It's really, really weird, but that's how it works. In the long term, it's pretty disastrous because it prevents people from actually efficiently using the chain, but in the short term, it actually works very, very well for the investors. Near, of course, I've been extremely bullish on for a long time with NVIDIA, and NVIDIA earnings smashed expectations. The reason why we're going down today is because of some inflationary fears, but I do think it'll go back up. Near getting is no surprise. It's in the top 20 now. There's a good chance that Near gets in the top 10. Grayscale is seeing that, and there is demand for AI coins. And since that giant ASI merger is getting kind of delayed between Fetch AI, AGIX, and Ocean, I believe, this Near is getting a lot more screen time. And of course, their appearance at the NVIDIA conference obviously helped them a lot. So I believe that you have to look at this coin in terms of like what's going on, and you have to look at this coin for your investment portfolio. If you want to buy some Grayscale Trust, that's fine. I mean, Grayscale Trust, I think also these coins also have a greater chance. The ones that have individual trusts have a greater chance of actually making an ETF sooner or later. It'll be a couple of years before Near gets an ETF or like Stacks gets an ETF if they ever get one, but at least they're on their way there. So Grayscale is expanding its portfolio. I do think this comes on the back of several legal victories and political pressure on Gary Gensler to approve more ETFs. Gary Gensler has no choice right now. And now that he's signaled that Ethereum is indeed not a security, he's not going to be able to argue that Near, Stacks, Cardano, or anything else is a security either, at least not on the secondary market. So these crypto ETF issuers have definitely grown some balls and are probably going to try to get more coins as ETFs as soon as the Ethereum ETF passes. Obviously, we are still waiting on that. Speaking of such, we do actually have kind of like a buy the rumor, sell the news moment. I don't actually think this will hurt Ethereum in the long run. I expect Ethereum maybe to dip after the ETF gets passed and then shoot straight back up past $5,000 by the end of June. And I expect the rest of the market to kind of go with it too. I think there's some people that are just profit taking at this time, but I don't think it'll actually last all that long. We might dip to maybe like 65K. We've definitely liquidated a couple of shorts, but hopefully we're back at 70K for the weekend. Memorial Day weekend, volume is going to be extremely low, so I don't expect too much fluctuation in price, but some people are probably just taking profits. In other news, someone stuck an orange Bitcoin flag on top of Mount Everest, conquering the world for Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't really know what the point of that was, but it's a pretty cool piece of news. Obviously, it's just getting Bitcoin more press, and press is generally good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sticking an orange flag on Mount Everest. People have done it before. I mean, not an orange Bitcoin flag, but other flags. And those generally aren't bad things. So a little bit of publicity, not too bad. Also, like kind of an interesting tidbit. The other news is that XRP on Coinbase has been green-lighted for New York. Obviously, they took it down for SEC purposes. XRP obviously got back on Coinbase last year, but we know New York is a little bit more bitchy than other places to actually trade cryptos because they have a lot more regulations. Since the stock market exchange, the New York Stock Exchange is located there, and they have harsher regulations on financial products than most other places. But they finally re-added XRP. Hasn't really had any effect on price. I think the big victory was last July, and any victories, including like another court settlement, probably really won't affect the price of XRP all that much right now. Obviously, there's something for the maxis to get interested in or get excited about, but it's not that big of a deal when you take into comparison the rest of the market, because there were plenty of ways already to get XRP at this time. But yeah, the main news today was the NEAR fund and also the Stacks fund. And, hopefully we get one of these AI ETFs sooner or later. I do think Grayscale will apply for alt ETFs soon, and they're probably going to be the first, and I think they will actually get passed. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.